Hey, Robbie Lock with Harness, and today we're going to be looking at integrating DevSecOps policies into your CI/CD pipeline. In conjunction with our friends at Sonatype, we're going to be looking at calling Sonatype Nexus IQ, which is a vulnerability scanner, from a Harness pipeline. So let's take a look at the architecture we're going to be implementing. We're going to be leveraging the Harness SaaS, and we're going to be having two Harness delegates. So the goal is we're trying to be deploying OWASP Webgoat project into a Kubernetes cluster, which is Amazon EKS. Here we have Amazon EC2 running a CentOS image that's actually running Nexus IQ, the Nexus IQ CLI, and a Harness delegate. With these pieces together, we can have a successful CI/CD pipeline with a vulnerability scanner. Let's take a look at the Harness platform first. The first step is to actually install two different delegates. Here we have an SSH delegate that's running in our EC2 CentOS image. And also we have a Kubernetes delegate that's running inside of EKS. If we fire up the terminal, we can see that we have Nexus IQ running here. And also there's a few pieces that we need to lay down. So we take a look at each piece. The first thing is we need to create 4 folders, which is one for the Harness delegate, one for the Nexus CLI, one for the Nexus IQ server, and then one for our particular scans. Since the CentOS image is pretty bare bones, as per the blog post, there's a few things we need to get installed. We have to install Docker, JQ, OpenJDK to get this started. Let's take a look at the Harness platform with the moving pieces we need to set up. Here's actually a completed example for part 1 and part 2, but we're going to focus on the part 1 pieces currently. So when creating a Harness application, there are a few pieces of the CD abstraction model you have to fill out. So the lifeblood is in a Harness application. And then there's several things to fill out. Your environments, where you're going to be deploying to, your services, what you're going to be deploying, your workflows, how you're going to be deploying, and then a pipeline. You can stitch together your particular workflows. So in part 1, we're focusing on a few things. We're just focusing on calling Nexus IQ. And so the two things we actually need to create are the shell service and also a place to run the shell. So in my example here, I actually have a physical data center, which in essence is only one CentOS image, and I have it as a deployment type SSH. The next step was to create a Nexus IQ shell command to actually be a generic runner for the different types of shell commands we need to run the workflows. So here we have 3 workflows, but the main workflow we're focusing on in part 1 is actually scanning a particular artifact. So when we created this, this is a rolling deployment for a secure shell. We actually made this particular shell service here. So if we take a look at these particular pieces here, some of this is a little bit different than in part 1 because we actually templatized a few of the pieces, such as using the Harness Secret Manager, which we'll get into in part 2 of this video. But basically, we're going to be looking at pulling down Webgoat, and these are per the Sonatype commands, expanding the Webgoat Docker image into a tar, and then submitting that to the Nexus IQ CLI. We have a timeout of 10 minutes, just in case it takes a little time to run. And also, we want to make sure that we're running it on our SSH delegate. So actually, let's go ahead and run this currently. Now to run a particular workflow, coming back into our particular workflow, all we have to do is click deploy. Here we are, we're just going to be asked for what is the application ID. And here we have Webgoat application in the Nexus IQ server. And let's just go ahead and say, let's run this. Click submit. And this should run through an actual scan for us. As you can see here, the scan has started of the expanded tar file. And this might take a few moments to run. The scan is still being run. As you see, there's 54,000 files currently been scanned. And we'll just wait for the report to be uploaded. And we see here that the scan has been completed. If we come back to our particular Webgoat application under reports, view the report, we can see this particular report for the different violations and different components that we do have. We could pick one arbitrarily, and we could take a look at the use of this particular Jackson core from the Spring Boot project was not necessarily a good one, and we can have different ways of seeing which is the most hygienic version here. So with that, that was calling your very first Sonatype Nexus IQ scan from Harness. In part 2, we're going to be looking at operationalizing it a little bit further. Cheers, Robbie.